Hey guys, it is Jack again, and this time we are in the Dodge Viper on Road America running with the no-stop strategy again. So I was told after I posted that V8 supercar video that certain cars can't do this challenge because their tire wear is just abysmal. So what I heard was pretty much the Viper tends to be the worst car on its tires, and honestly, this challenge was still a breeze. It was even easier in the Viper than the V8 supercar. The Viper has so much more pace. Now, the one thing I will say about the Viper is it falls off sooner, but it doesn't fall off as hard, if that makes any sense. So the laps I was running, I lost more time on lap 6 than I did in the V8 supercar, but I lost significantly less time on lap 7. So the car was better on lap 7 than the V8 supercar, but the V8 supercar was better on lap 6, if that makes any sense. So let's just get into the race, trying to make our way through the field. Words are sometimes hard, guys. Words are sometimes hard. And you see some contact made with that Audi. I expected that Audi to follow the racing line, track out wide, and I was going to be able to make a move up the inside, but he ended up pinching the corner unexpectedly, and we made a little bit of contact. But that's all good. So we're just going to keep trying to make our way through the field, and we're going to immediately try and get a good corner exit and a hop in the draft of this Viper in front of us. Now, there's one thing I want to talk about in this game that is being debated a little bit. There's a very popular video right now talking about how when you're running behind another car, that car gets slowed down. And hold on, we got to talk about that. I just need to apologize really quickly. Quick intermission. Sorry, Forza. I couldn't have done anything more to avoid that car intentionally crashing into another car and spinning out in front of me. I promise I'll never do it again. So back to our message. If you are running behind another car, you are going to be slowing that car down if you run close enough behind it. A lot of the former Forza pros, what we called Forza RC, a lot of those drivers have confirmed that when you're running behind another car like this, you are going to make that car a little bit slower. It's going to be harder for that car to get off the corners. They're just going to be a little bit more loose and a little bit harder to handle. Now, this only really takes some effect when you're within about 0.2 to 0.3 of a second, but it is a big difference. So we're going to follow all the way through here into turn 1, and I want you to see, we definitely had the lap time advantage on this car behind us, but you're going to see that we're no longer able to really pull as much of a gap in these corners as we were before. So now I'm pushing out wider. I have to get on the throttle way later than I was before. And he's able to close back up to my bumper when before I was just leaps and bound a lot faster. So I'm starting to struggle a little bit more to put the power down, and he's able to keep up significantly better. So I did want to talk about that because I saw it being debated on Reddit and in the comments section of that YouTube video, but he is absolutely spot on correct. There is that in the game, and I don't know if it was used to make the racing artificially closer or not, but it's definitely a thing in the game. Now, here I go for a vicious dive bomb on the Ford, and it does not work out well for me, so I'm just gonna try and put my head back down. I'm gonna get on the throttle way too early, and I'm gonna push myself off the track. And again, I just need to interrupt here. I need to apologize to Forza for my egregious mistake of losing time by going off track. I deserved that penalty. I am so sorry. So back to it, we're gonna chop the nose of that Lamborghini a little bit, put our head down, see how much more time we can gain before we need to make our first pit stop. I'm just kidding. Their first pit stop, because we're not pitting in this race. So we got our head down, nice smooth lines, and right here we're gonna see they're gonna be moving into the pits. I got a nice little battle here with the Bentley, but I don't really need to push too hard against these guys. I know I might have a little bit more pace, but with the no stop, this is the only battling I'm going to really get in this race. So we're just going to keep on pushing. You can see on lap 4, we're still got plenty of tire left. It really doesn't become an issue till the last 2 laps. This car easily does 5 full laps with perfect tires. So we make a nice, sexy little move up the inside of that BMW, and we're just setting our sights on just finishing out this race as clean and as smooth as we can. Nice, smooth exit. All we need to do is just run some smooth lines till the end of the race. So to the people who were saying that this car has too much tire wear, it does have a little bit more tire wear. In the races where it is pitting, it is going to hit that yellow zone probably about half a lap sooner than the other more meta cars. Now, if you want a good list of where to find what really is the best cars in the GT lobby, on the Harmonic YouTube channel, he did a tier list for the GT cars. Now, he is a former Forza RC competitor. He's one of the fastest people in the game, so I highly recommend you check out that channel. I'm going to link down below in the comments or in the description for you guys to check that channel out, and he does a good description of what the car's strengths and weaknesses are. So I highly recommend you guys check out that video for a little bit of insight on the GT cars and what their strengths and weaknesses are. So here you can see we're on the last lap, and this car is handling so much better than the V8 supercar did. We're able to maintain so much more cornering speed. I think that is down to the fact that the Viper is a very, very good handling car. So even on these old tires, we're really not losing that much time. You saw that in the V8 supercar video, I lost 12 seconds on that lap. And this one, I really didn't lose too much time compared to the car in second. Even with this penalty, I was able to maintain the big enough gap to still guarantee the win. So anytime you see Road America pop up in the GT Hopper, you know you can just throw on the hard tires and not have a single worry in the world. Now, I definitely lifted off the throttle here, trying to make sure I avoided another penalty. Don't want to get that on the last lap. But anyways, as we cross the line for the win, I want to remind you guys that this Friday at 7, I'm going to be having a lobby that is open for viewers. Just please shoot me a message the day of 7 p.m. Eastern, and I can get you guys on the hopper, and we will be doing a race on Eagle Rock Speedway in the Formula Mazda. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and leave a like and comment if you can. Thank you guys. Have a good one.